So Ghost of Yotei has definitely brought a lot of controversy to itself over the past 2 weeks, thanks to a developer that worked on the game, namely an artist, longtime artist too, worked there for a long time. That person has been fired. The studio tried to dodge it and not talk about it, but they did finally come out and really not really apologize, but they said basically they don't stand with that kind of behavior. And for a lot of people, I think that will be enough. There will, of course, be some people that aren't going to buy the game, and that's their choice. That's their choice. I'm not going to buy the game. And it's just more so that I'm just really not interested in this character. I don't like the voice actor at all that they based her on. That voice actor is crazy. There's a picture going around of her talking about how she's in Antifa and all this stuff, and I just don't want to support someone like that. I personally am just kind of done separating the art and the artist. I'm just done after recent events. But as you know, this game got pulled into the Charlie Kirk situation because of a stupid developer that they hired, and this is a problem that they brought on themselves. Now, as I said at the time when they came out and they talked about firing this person, I said for some people that's going to be enough. And lo and behold, the game is, despite all of the controversy, the top PlayStation pre-order across multiple countries. This game is going to do well. It just is. I've talked about this before. A lot of people just tune stuff out or don't pay attention. Now, it was a little different with the Charlie Kirk situation because, I mean, everybody was talking about that. Online, offline, people are still talking about it. It's changing the world. But for the most part, a lot of people are going to see what that guy said and say, okay, well, that's good enough for me. So the game is doing fine. Even the trailer over on YouTube, as I just wanted to point out here, isn't ratioed, and it came out yesterday. So I think things are kind of dying down for this game quite a bit, except over on Bluesky. They're still very, very upset over on Bluesky. And this is what I find funny about this situation is because it kind of feels like Sucker Punch took all of that criticism that these crazy people gave them about being white and making a Japanese game to heart. They seem, at least to me, like they are more upset that they got shunned by journalists than that they got embraced by gamers. That's just how I feel. It could be nothing, but looking at this game and then bringing in this crazy-ass voice actor who specifically is pretty damn liberal and Antifa acting seems intentional to me. But the people that they went out of their way to try to appease are now still pissed. They're still enraged. And it just goes to show you trying to bend the knee to these people never works. Never works. Because they wanted you to mock Charlie Kirk's death. Caving to online pressure from dudes who aren't going to buy and play Ghost of Yotei because the protagonist is a woman is pretty stupid. All you're doing is alienating the people who want to play the game. How pointless! Firing a dev out of fear of losing potential sales from a bunch of smooth-brained losers that were never going to play your game anyway because a woman is the lead character. Also, F. Kirk and everything he stood for. Ghost of Yotei is being published by fascist collaborators. Here's another one. You probably have heard about this. A dev at Sucker Punch Studio working on Ghost of Yotei has been fired for her comment on the death of Charlie Kirk, which is not even mocking, just a perfect shot like the one of dark humor. That's who these people are. They're insane. They're still going. Bluesky is a shithole. It's a shithole full of cheese pizza lovers and weirdos. That's what Bluesky is. A lot of them are coming back to Twitter too, by the way, or X, whatever. A lot of them are coming back to X because they're not getting the attention that they want over on Bluesky. They crave that attention. They need it, so they're all coming back to X. And this is after they all stomped their feet and left because Elon bought it. But I went over and just wanted to see. So I went over to Bluesky, and I wanted to just see, like, what are the latest things that people are saying? Because, I mean, I'm interested in seeing how this game is going to be received by a lot of people. I'm curious. What are the sales for this game going to look like? And by the way, I had no problem playing this game with a female lead. I had this game pre-ordered for like a year, and I can already hear the comments. Why are you pre-ordering games? I get it. But Ghost of Tsushima, definitely probably one of my favorite PlayStation games of all time. Really dug that game, loved it, thought it was a ton of fun. Like, okay, well, out of good faith, I'm gonna get this game. And then all the shit happened. I canceled my pre-order. And this was even after the crazy voice actress, Erica, or whatever her name is. I canceled the game. I kept the game after that because I was like, well, she's just the voice actor. She didn't develop the game. I'm going to just separate it and play the game. I'll play it in Japanese like I did the first one, even though she's still the face of the game. They modeled her face onto the game character's face. First game, by the way, I believe the voice actor was Zoro from One Piece. Man, I love that game so much. Maybe I'll go back and play that game again. But yeah, the Kirk stuff was just enough for me. And I appreciate that they got rid of that psycho and came out and talked about it. But the voice actor, I'm not going to support it. And it's not really going to matter if I do or not. I still think this game is going to do very, very well. In fact, the budget didn't balloon. I was reading about that earlier. The budget actually stayed in a reasonable spot. This game is more than likely going to make money. I think despite all the controversy, it's still going to do well. But you can see over here, I wish they hadn't screwed up so bad and brought in that voice actor, because after they apologized and stuff, I would have probably rooted for the game. But there's just too much going on with it now. And they're in a mess of their own making. And I know this is bothering them, that these crazy psychos that make up their industry and are over here whining over on Bluesky is that they're backlashing on them. I know that this is bothering them because they made several changes to the game because of these people. Like, here's this guy saying, I'd love to play, but I'm boycotting because they fired that dev for mocking Charlie Kirk's death. Like, this is their hill. Isn't that crazy? Here's Pink News. Pink News attempt to spark backlash against Antifa, Ghost of Yotei actor, because of their wife backfires. Oh, let's see this. This is new. This is written September 19th. I didn't even see this. Oh, I made the thing. Yes, I made Pink News. Yay. Yeah, that post went far. I'm making sure to pre-order ASAP. ASAP. Did they call me a bigot? Oh, this was screenshotted and reshared by a user named YellowFlash guy. I always think it's fun when I make these little outlets. Doesn't happen that much, but when it does, it is quite funny to me. So one person came out and said that they're making sure to pre-order it ASAP, and I saw some of those comments. Yeah, it seems to have backfired, as another user on X quote tweeted YellowFlash's original post with the comment, I'm making sure to pre-order it. That quote tweet has since gone viral. Yeah, bitch, my fucking post went viral too. Get out of here. Get out of here. 14.4 million views. Yeah, that's not viral. This went viral too, losers. I'm probably blocked by this person. Let's see. Surprisingly not. Okay. And this got 1.8 million views. What a backfire. Mine got 14 million. What are you talking about? People are going to buy this game regardless. But some people might not want to buy it because of this crazy voice actor that's been attached to it. And I think they deserve to know. This Antifa supporting, she is insane. Her TikTok is very interesting, by the way. I would say check it out. People have a right to not to know about these crazy people that work in these industries and decide if they want to spend their money on it or not based on that. They have a right to know. So I'm going to put it out there. So anyway, game is selling. We'll see. This could be all front-loaded because, of course, a lot of people that want it are going to pre-order it. We saw this with The Last of Us. I am really curious, though, to see what this game looks like on store shelves and, how well it actually performs after all of the people that are really excited for it already pick it up. The casual gamer, as they say. How are they going to eat this game up? I'm very curious about that, but only time will tell. Anyway, before you go, check out my comic book over at ripicen.com. It's an offshoot of the Rippaverse that Eric July created. He made a publishing service. I've got a comic book over there, and it's completed. It's printed. It's ready to go. You just go over to the website, put it in the basket, buy it, and it shows up in a couple of days. Imagine that. It is amazing. It's only $17. It's a great, fun read. Lots of action. If you like fast, action-paced manga, for example, you're going to like this. If you like Sentai, you're going to like this. If you like World War II comics, you're going to like this. Check it out. It's a great book. And with that, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff. Like, share the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, two American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.